You are someone who is looking to perfect your morning routine right now so that you get glowing skin and mental clarity. You came to the right place. I believe that in order to have glowing skin and mental clarity in the morning, you need to incorporate more than skincare. I know a lot of people come on here, they share with morning routines and like, this is how you get perfect skin, and they give you all the products that they're using. But the problem in that situation is that skin is not only skin deep, a lot of it is what's going on inside of our body. So today I'm gonna be giving you my version of a morning routine that's really gonna boost your mental clarity. It's gonna also help your skin because our body works as a whole, it's an entire system. So here are some tips just in case you didn't know what to do to be able to boost your mental clarity and give you that glowing skin that you've been looking for. When I say glowing skin, I mean when you go somewhere and someone looks at you in the face and they're like, ooh, you look like you're in a good mood today. You look like you're happy today. That is what I think the epitome of glowing skin is. There's a radiance about you. You feel good and people can feel that energy. Glowing skin and mental clarity, of course, is gonna start with a really good night routine, a really good night of rest. So we're gonna skip over that and assume that you already have that incorporated. And if you don't, I can make another video on that. But good night routine, good sleep, we're pretending that you're waking up first thing in the morning. Something really great to do first thing in the morning to make sure that you are not starting off in a stressful environment is I like to turn on some meditation music or some bossa nova right off the bat. Like, it's kind of what wakes me up. Like, my alarm goes off and I instantly turn that on because the whole thing is people wake up and they're in an instant state of stress and they want to get to their phone and they want to scroll through TikTok. They instantly want to distract themselves as they're getting ready for whatever they're doing. So I found a really great way to wake up. It keeps your stress levels down. It keeps you relaxed while also still giving you something to wake up and enjoy. Turning on some really nice, relaxing, but slightly upbeat music. I have an entire bossa nova playlist. You could literally Google on iTunes bossa nova music, put it on. I promise you your morning routine is just gonna feel a little bit different. The second thing that you're gonna wanna do is hydrate. This one, it used to annoy the living daylight out of me when people would be like, oh yeah, my skin's glowing because I hydrate. I'm like, no, that's not the reason that you don't have cystic acne, Hannah. But in all reality, there is a science behind making sure that you're hydrated enough. As I said, glowing skin does not start with just products. Glowing skin starts from within. And the whole idea is if you're not hydrated enough, you are not gonna be able to flush out the toxins that your body wants to get rid of, and they are just gonna sit in your body and actually comes out through your skin. Wow. So there's actual literal science to making sure that you're hydrated enough so you're flushing out the toxins, and also you can tell the difference in someone's skin. When someone's dehydrated, their lips look cracked, their skin looks cracked, you know, their wrinkles look a little more deep set that day. So making sure that you are hydrating first thing in the morning. All night we go without drinking any water. We do get dehydrated when we sleep. So you wake up, you put on your bossa nova music, and you chug as much water as possible. I have been using a Stanley Cup. I'm not a Stanley Cup girl. If you look at me, I'm not a Stanley Cup girl. But I think there is beauty behind the Stanley Cup just because it holds so much water and the straw makes it super easy to use. So at home, I use the Stanley Cup as a measurement, and I've been trying to get through at least 1.5 of these, at least a day, going through 1.5 of these a day. So that way I'm hydrated enough. Okay, water. After I've woken up, I've put on my bossa nova music, I've drank a little bit of water, the next thing I'm gonna do is, usually I'm preparing for the gym. So I'm gonna be getting a clarifying mist because I'm not washing my face before the gym. I feel like that's a little bit OD if I wash my face before the gym, then go to the gym, then wash my face. It's too much. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing as far as skincare, I'm going to be using some kind of clarifying, plumping, hydrating mist. Right now, the mist that I use is from Primally Pure, and this one is their clarifying mist. I like it. It's all natural. It's clean ingredients. I spray it on my face. It just hydrates the face, makes me feel good. It wakes me up, and it's going to lead me to my next step, which I believe that everyone should be incorporating, and that is ice rolling. This is the ice roller I use. I literally just got this off of Amazon. It does not have to be anything expensive. It does not have to be anything crazy. I think it's just like $15. But ice rolling first thing in the morning, I put on that mist and I just roll my face. So this is a form of facial massage as well as the ice. It's super cold. It actually just makes your pores look smaller. It really just constricts your pores. It makes your face look glowy, and the coldness is almost like a cold plunge for your face first thing in the morning. So it's like, not only is it refreshing, it's waking me up, it's stimulating me, but it actually has a visual effect. I just feel like my skin looks a little bit tighter, and it just wakes me up so I can go to the gym and look bomb first thing in the morning with no makeup. I do not wear makeup to the gym. I am not a girly who's ever worn makeup to the gym. That's not my thing. Sometimes I'll put on maybe like a tinted moisturizer or a tinted sunscreen if I have things to do after, but I just believe that when you're sweating and you're you're letting go of these toxins and you have something on your skin, it can actually do the opposite effect of making your skin look glowy. It can make your skin look not so glowy and actually give you acne. So for me personally, when I'm at the gym, the most I'll do is a sunscreen, but let's assume that we're not even putting on sunscreen to go to the gym today because we're just going to the gym and we're coming back home. So after you've done your hydrating mist and your ice roller, right now the mental clarity is already coming through. You've woken up, you've hydrated, you're hydrating your brain, you're hydrating your body, you've ice rolled on your face, which is just stimulating you and it's waking you up. You haven't drank coffee, you haven't thought about a stimulant yet, none of that. The next thing that you can do if you're someone who needs to run to the gym, if you're someone who wants to quickly run errands and you're not looking to use coffee right now because sometimes that can actually have a negative effect on your skin, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drink a protein powder. I have a really clean protein powder that I use. It's from Just Ingredients. It's amazing. And I don't have an entire protein shake. I'm not super hungry first thing in the morning, but I just understand how valuable it is to get a little bit of something in your stomach that is clean and protein before running somewhere, before going to the gym, especially for women who have hormonal imbalances like myself. Really make sure that you are not putting too much stress on the body. So what I do personally is I take a half scoop of this protein powder, I'll put it in a little bit of coconut milk and I will just sip on it before the gym, before I get going. And that's just nourishing my body and giving me something to be able to use when I get to the gym. As I said, glowing skin and mental clarity does not come from stressing yourself out, pushing yourself in just products. It is your whole body system. So incorporating these different things are really gonna help your body to adjust. It's really gonna help your body to feel nourished, feel ready for the day. And that's part of what is going to give you this glowing skin. Because part of your glowing skin is gonna be the energy that you bring. When you're stepping out and you're like, oh yeah, like I'm hydrated. Oh yeah, I have a little bit of protein in me. I'm ready to lift. I'm ready to take on the day. I'm ready to do whatever. And this is just pre-gym. Okay, so once you're done with whatever the quick gym, because usually I run out, like I wake up and within 30 minutes, I'm at the gym. So that's why my morning routine is super, super quick there. I would say whenever you get home, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is double cleanse your skin. If you wore sunscreen to the gym, now you're post-gym, you have sweat on your skin, whatever, use an oil cleanser. You wanna use an oil cleanser because it's gonna break down all of that dirt, bacteria, whatever's been sitting on your face. If you use stuff on your face the night before, whatever's left over still on your face, you need to get that residue off because we want to make sure that the skin is starting with a fresh palette. You can use any oil cleanser. Right now I'm using the one from Elemis. There are tons of different ones. There's a Bobbi Brown oil cleanser. There's so many oil cleansers. There's a lot of Korean skincare oil cleansers that are amazing. And then you're going to use a nice face wash. Right now I'm using the Kiehl's Calendula face wash. I phase it in with so many different clean face washes as long as they're not super aggressive. For me, I'm very acne prone and oily, and I used to use like the stripping face washes, the ones with salicylic acid in it, ones that had all of like that anti-acne ingredients. And honestly, I found those things to make my skin a little bit more sensitive, a little more dry, a little more acne prone. So I started using more basic skincare when it comes to washing my face. I really use a basic face wash. I use an all natural face wash that I actually just got while sometimes using the Kiehl's one. I've also used the one from Fresh. What is it? I'll like post a picture right here of the Fresh face wash that I use. That is really great as well. Super simple, doesn't irritate my skin, and I'm very sensitive. After you've washed your face, cleaned it, we are gonna put everything back on the face. We're gonna make sure it's glowing. The next thing that you're gonna wanna use is a toner. Right now, I am using the, again, I don't know the name of it. I think it's by Joseon, Beauty by Joseon. But it is their toner. I will put it somewhere here or I will post a picture of it. You want to tone the skin because what that's going to do is it's going to get the pH of your skin back to normal so that way your products can actually go into your face. And I had no idea why people use toners before, and it wasn't until I talked to a skincare expert that she was like, yeah, you want to tone the face because you want to make sure you're balancing your pH, because when you wash your face, you're stripping it and you're changing the pH levels. Fun fact, the reason people use toners is to return the pH to its normal pH level. For me, again, I'm acne prone, so I keep it super simple in the morning. I like to use a vitamin C serum. I'm using the Alto Defense by Skin Better. This one is like a vitamin C antioxidant serum, so I've been using this every morning. After toning, put on the vitamin C serum, use a really good hydrating moisturizer. Right now I'm using it's the Goop Glow moisturizer. It's really nice. They sent it to me and it's all natural, so I'm like, let me use this, and it's been great. I have no irritation. I feel like it does give my skin a glow, and it also sits really nicely under makeup. So highly recommend that one. After you use whatever moisturizer works for you, again with the skincare routine, it's really whatever works for your skin. Like these things work for my skin, but they might not work for yours. But I want to give you a lineup so that you're understanding how we're going to be prepping our skin so that we can get the glow that we're looking for without having to wear makeup. A lot of this is going to be the things that we are doing. So notice how I went to the gym, notice how I get outside. Part of what you want to do first thing in the morning is you want to get sunlight. You want that sun to touch you. You want to see the sun. Since I work out before the sun even comes out, I get my sun after after. So I go work out, come home, I do my skincare routine, and the last thing in my skincare routine that I do is an SPF. Right now I'm using this Supergoop matte. I am very oily. I have glowing skin whether or not I use oily things, so that doesn't matter, but I use the matte sunscreen from Supergoop, and what I do that next is I go outside and I get sun. Now I'm not talking about going out and sunbathing for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm literally talking about I step outside, I do a little bit of gratitude, I soak in the sun wherever I can. If this is a backyard for you, if this is standing in front of a window for you, whatever it may be. I always joke I'm like a cat. Like a cat wakes up slow, a cat sits in the sun. All of these things that we do that mimic cats, it's for your hormones, it's for your health, it's for your mental clarity, and it seems small and it seems almost unnecessary, but you don't realize until you start to see your body change and you start to feel and be more in tune with your body how important it is to make sure that you have systems in place so that you feel good. I have so many other tips that I could go into, but I feel like at this point I am rambling and I'm telling you every single thing that I've ever done in my life. So this is just a really basic way for you to start your morning and get that mental clarity, get your skincare good, and optimize your morning so that way that your skin is glowing and you're thinking very straight without having to even sip a drink of coffee. Now, I'm not saying that you can't go and drink coffee, but I'm saying you've already started the first hour and a half, 2 hours of your day, and you haven't even thought about caffeine. I want you to know that it is possible to exist without caffeine, and this is coming from someone who is a caffeine addict or previously was a caffeine addict. So just know it's possible. If you guys like this video, let me know, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know as well, and I am happy to go into it. But I hope you guys got what you needed from this video, and I will see you in the next one.